Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about why the UK government, in my opinion, seems to love fucking paedophiles. So, I know it sounds like a very raw statement, but if you look it up, most nonces nowadays will get a little fucking finger up their arse for a punishment. And then fucking say, alright, we're rehabilitating you now. And then they'll give them a nice new little flat off the fucking taxpayers' money right beside a nice little kiddie park and give them a nice new bit of binoculars and lube so they can just stare at some fucking baby having her nappy changed. So anyway, we're going to be talking about some examples of how the UK government love paedophiles. So, the first one, back in 1993, a 2-year-old boy named James Bulger was kidnapped by two 10-year-old boys, and then he was like tortured and fucking like brutally killed and like left on a fucking a railway track, and like he was fucking like there like stick stones thrown at him, fucking paint shoved in his eyes, fucking like a metal fish plate dropped on his fucking head, had like fucking batteries shoved in his mouth, and there's like evidence they might have fucking shoved some up his arse or tried to. And then they left him on the train track because he got hit by a train, and they did this all for fun. So obviously, the public weren't very happy when they got caught. There was literally grown men fucking like running at the police vans and trying to strangle them, and there were people chanting outside the courtrooms at their trials saying fucking screaming kill the bastards and shit like that. So anyway, the boys were called John Venables. He looks like fucking Edmund from Narnia. The one's called Robert Thompson. He's some fat little cunt. Looks like fucking Mr. Potato Head. And so I've had the time. He was known as the instigator. So anyway, they got 8 years. Well, no, they got like fucking sentenced like I think 20 years originally. So there was like the son did a thing where like I got like 275,000 fucking signatures to get them life in jail. So, or a life sentence, life sentences in the UK. Like, I live in America, if you do, like, any crime, you'll just get fucking sent to jail for the rest of your life and get, like, arse raped by black people and other minorities and the occasional white skinhead man in jail for the rest of your life, and then probably get, like, the fucking chair or some shit with a lethal injection. Then here, if you do the most unspeakable crime ever, the UK will get your fucking arse. I'll go, right, little cheeky bastard. Ah! And that'll be, like, your little punishment, and you'll get some fucking, like, lovely little prison cell with fucking a huge fucking games console and a fucking computer and shit. That's what jails are like now, especially for pedos, I'm pretty sure. They get their own little secure bit in jail, to protect them. Because their safety and mental health is so important. We love pedos. It's the UK government. But anyway, what the fuck was I going to say? So anyway, after they got released, the fat little fucking prick looks like he's, gay or something, and takes up the arse happily now with a new identity, because they were given new identities. And they were, so when they got released, so they were sentenced to 15 to 20 years or something. I didn't even mention that bit before. They were sentenced to like 20 to 15, like 15 years, I think, at the max. Like, they were meant to serve that at the low minimum, 15 years, but like it was like a 20-year term or something. So, getting a 20-year sentence when you're 10, you've got to do something pretty fucking bad. So then they got fucking, they only served 8 years, obviously, because the UK was like, oh no, they've been so rehabilitated. And they get released. So then Robert Thompson, he's like a fucking like actual psychopath and has managed to not get in trouble at all with the law since he got released, and now is gay and happily takes up the arse in some other country with his little fake identity, and you're not allowed to post a picture of him or speak about what he looks like, or else you go to jail. John Venables, he's a absolute Mongol. He used to fucking go at people in the bar and get shit-faced and tell them who he is. And the government has to spend like 200 grand to get him, or like £1 million of the taxpayers' money, or like a 1.5 million or some shit of the taxpayers' money for a new identity for him. And he's done it multiple times, so it's not very hard to find a picture of him now. He's put on some fucking pounds since then, though. That's all I can say. I've seen some pictures alleging to be him, and he's not the skinniest bloke, that's for sure. He's fucking looks like Jabba the Hutt. But anyway, in 2010, so he's putting a lot of pounds now. He looks like fucking Jabba the Hutt, and he looks like that like fat fucking rye. He looks like Nick Frost. There's like multiple pictures of him. There's like no real way to actually know if it's him or not, unless you want to try getting arrested. And by the way, just to clarify, I have not fucking showed that picture, by the way, so do not raid my fucking, I don't even have it saved anywhere. Or I've just seen it, it's like on it's on Twitter like like so many people have posted it. It's so fucking easy to find. There's like so many websites. What a retard. Like, imagine fucking committing the most unspeakable crime on earth, murdering a child, getting another chance at life, something no, like, majority of people that do that do not get that, and then ruining it. Like, how much of an actual spaz can he fucking be? So anyway, he fucking then decides to download heaps of nonce porn in 2010, and obviously he gets a little spank on his arse by the government, so they're like, oh, Jonathan, oh, wanking to children, silly boy, right, come here, Jonathan, oh, I'm so sorry, come here, Jonathan, no, come here, fat horse, and Venables' lawyer obviously was like defending him, saying, oh, the pressure under Mr. Venables must have been enormous. Oh, having to be under a new identity after murdering a toddler. Oh, so much pressure. Oh, and even if it is pressure, it's like the least he deserves. He deserves a million times worse than that, so it doesn't matter if he's fucking pressure. That's not an excuse for wanking off to children. Like, what? How, this is like a South Park episode. Like, how is the fucking lawyer using the excuse, oh, he was under so much pressure of wanking to kiddie porn? And I think about this, he did that, and he's using that as an excuse that he was under pressure. Like, what the fuck? And then I'm pretty sure he went on a dating site. Like, imagine fucking, oh, I had a one night stand with this lovely fucking morbidly obese man. Oh, and then showing everyone a picture of him and just go, oh, I think that might be John Venables, love. Oh, shit. So then they did that and got a nice little boner from it. So then after they spanked his arse a bit and gave him some rehabilitation, he got released again for like fucking 3 years later or some shit. And obviously, surprise, surprise, in 2017, gets caught with nonce porn again. This time it's not just, well, actually the first time it was fucking heaps, but this time it's, I'm pretty sure even more. It was like thousands and thousands of images. It was like fucking like looking through like Jimmy Savile's memories every single time he's wanked and fucking busted and that. It's just like looking at what he was thinking about at those times. And that was what he had in his fucking computer. Like, it was literally videos of like babies being raped, like penetrated. Like, that is how much of a sick bastard he is. And it was considering, and it was male toddlers as well. So, you know, considering, you know, James was a male toddler, that's not great. You know, that he's fucking wanking to that, considering who he is. And then, you know, I don't think it'd be great either way, no matter who he fucking was. Wanking to an infant's not a very great thing. Also, the judges and lawyers, obviously, when they caught him with kiddie porn the next time, were like, oh, Jonathan, wanking to infants. Oh, no, wanking to infants being raped. Oh, get your arse out again, Jonathan. Oh, this time we'll have to smack your balls a bit too. Come here, Jonathan. Oh, I'm so sorry, right? 1 and a 2 and a fucking 3. So anyway, fuck's sake, man. So anyway, after, also Robert Thompson, his boyfriend or whatever, apparently knows, like, one agreement that they have to do if they get in like a serious relationship with someone is they have to fucking like tell them their real identity. So he knows that he's Robert Thompson. So imagine like dating someone knowing they fucking brutally tortured a 2-year-old for fun, and then getting her and then just fucking being fine with that. So anyway, even Robert Thompson apparently even said in the young offenders, not a young offender, didn't even go to jail at all. He just went to some fucking little youth facility. So for murdering a child, they only get that. It's like actually disgraceful. This country's punishment to the youth. Like, they do nothing. Like, you don't get any punishment at all in this country if you're underage, unless you like brutally kill someone, which in this case they did not. And now the UK fucking age of thingy isn't even like fucking 10 anymore, so you can't even be charged unless you like murdered somebody. You can't even be charged with any fucking crime here until you're like 12, which isn't really a bad thing. But like in America, you know, if they were there, like James Bulger's dad himself said that they would have never gotten out, and they wouldn't have. They would have been rotting in jail, being arse raped they would have been killed. Like, fucking, there was like a £20,000 bounty for any information about their whereabouts when they were first released. Like, they're fucking, like, to be fair, even if we want to kill them, it's not medieval times, so the government, in a way, have to give them new identities, right? But the, like, lengths they go, and, like, John Venom, the first time he got caught with nonce porn, he should have had his anonymity shit removed. He should have his fake identity removed the second he got out as a nonce. So Robert Thompson said in the thing, apparently, that in the fucking youth facility or whatever, little thing where they also got taken out heaps of times to go and do things, go on little cheeky activities, because, you know, that's fair. James gets to do that now, doesn't he? Fucking UK government. So anyway, I'm pretty sure he said that killing James made his life better, so that's just fucking, like, you know, like, I'm pretty sure James Bulger's mum had, like, a stillbirth before she had James, like, that's, like, fucking, like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I would have fucking, like, I don't even know, like, how, like, mentally strong she is to be able to, like, go through all that and still be standing. And then same for his dad as well. Like, it basically ended their marriage. So anyway, like, after James died, like, that's like this thing that basically ended their marriage. So after fucking murdering a 2-year-old, getting caught with nonce porn, two things are irredeemable in my opinion. And then getting caught with nonce porn again, and also he was caught with a how to rape little girls manual as well, you know, a nice little book written by fucking Jimmy Savile, illustrated by Prince Andrew. So anyway, after this, he's been in jail ever since then, but since he's leaked his face a lot, you know, I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually want to get out of jail. Like, apparently he was raging and stuff after, but I'm starting to think that he probably doesn't, because there's like prisoners, someone found out it was him in jail and threw fucking boiling water on him. Unfortunately, he didn't die in the most awful way imaginable. Fortunately, he's still alive, you know, boo, like that prisoner, fucking, like, what a bell end, couldn't fucking finish the job. So obviously that little vermin's still breathing now, unfortunately, and so is the other one, you know. I don't know if he'll be breathing for long, you know, if he keeps taking cock up his bum, he might fucking have, like, a heart attack or some shit. Like, I've always thought about that, right? How the fuck do, like, gay people enjoy sex? Like, how does getting a cock fucking rammed up your bumhole, the thing that you're meant to shit out of, how does that in any way feel remotely good? Like, what, like, when I wipe my ass too hard, it fucking bleeds. Alright, like, how the fuck does people's asses not just, like, fucking start, like, internally bleeding after getting bummed? Alright, let's start talking about men bumming each other. So, let's talk about paedophiles. So, back to nonces. So, John Venables, he's in fucking... So, basically, prisoners have, like, fucking... It's photo around everywhere, showing them to everyone, because he's a fucking Mongol, and he's a fucking retard, and he's shown so many people his face. He's revealed his identity to so many people, despite being one of the most hated people in the entire country, if not the most hated person in this entire country. So yeah, fucking... And people seem to not really, like, talk about Robert Thompson anymore since John Venables is a nonce, which I think is kind of, like, if you look at the comments of anything, like, oh, he's not really offended ever since, what, how good for him? Like, people don't seem to, like, fully realise that no matter, like, it doesn't matter even if you've changed, it doesn't matter once you've done something like that. Like, there's no, like you're, like, beyond that, you don't deserve a second chance at life. Like, no matter what you did, if, like, heaven and hell's fucking real, you'd be going to, like, the pits of hell without a doubt. But there's fucking, who knows. But anyway, they both deserve to die. But anyway, so the government keep on defending him, giving him fucking parole things. Releasing him once was already, like, they could have got him in, I think, for 10 years was the maximum penalty. They could have got him in the first time, obviously only got 3 years, but he's been in there since 2017, so that's good. He hopefully rots there till the day he dies, but then, again, you know, he's more safe inside prison. If I'm starting to think of some conspiracy theory, you know, I saw a thing where said John Venables was raging and angry when he got denied parole last month, or last year, or whatever the fuck. But, like, at the same time, though, like, he's already more safe inside the prison. When he was younger, he never wanted to leave. Because, to be honest, fair enough, if I was 10 and there was middle-aged men running at a police van, throwing stones at the van trying to kill me, I'd probably feel more safe in a fucking prison. But anyway, the fuck was I even gonna say? Oh yeah. So, the government keep on defending him and keep on giving him new identities. They never gave either of them punishment, and James was, like, I don't know for sure, but his, like, pants and his, like, trousers were, like, found, like, miles away from his pants, and they'd been, like, taken off, so they thought he might have, like, done some shit to him. That might have just been when they tried to well, no, it might have just been, that's still a fucking horrific thing, putting batteries up a child's arse, but anyway, they both deserve to die, without a doubt, in the most horrific way possible. So, let's now talk about another thing. So we got Mark Feely, this lovely, well genetically made man who definitely doesn't have, like, every fucking disability in this world known to man. he probably has like some undiscovered fucking disability. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, people always say he looks inbred. Like, I mean, like they might like fucking like Mr. Beast did a challenge like went wrong. They fucking like, he said he like challenged 2 families like trying to inbreed for generations to see who could become the most inbreeded, and like Mark's family fucking won. Mark's like the last like thing in the family tree of just he's just fucking the generations of inbreeding has just led to Mark. So anyway, so Mark Feely's this lovely fella that talks to children online and has been caught noncing on kids multiple times, but because he's disabled or because no one really knows the actual reason, but the police seem to always let him go and then protect him.
Dramatic about things, because that's not why I've not come across that way in threatening a manner or anything other. So please don't start being funny with us. You're going to get arrested today, and this is going to get dealt with, Mark, because us as parents are sick to death of you. Sick to death of you talking to our children.
I'm not in front of a retired police officer, love. You are getting...
Every time he gets caught, like a day later, he will get caught for noncing on kids, get confronted, then the police will take him away, and then like 2 days later, he'll just be out again fucking wanking off the kids. So sometimes some people think I've heard some might be fake, like the stuff about him, because, you know, one, it is easy to do that, fake screenshots, and 2, I saw that in a video, and 2, it is like fucking, like, he never gets, like, even if you're disabled, most pedos get jailed, you know, at least for like a month or so, you know, it's ridiculous, but at the very least they get jailed most of the time, or some sort of sentence. Mark never gets anything, and so it's because he has like Down syndrome or some shit. Like, there's videos of people, like, I saw a video one time, I thought I would, like, just discover some, like, hidden fucking media, but it was this video of, Mark, it was, like, people, I thought it was a wooden plank at the time, but apparently it was a metal pole. They were smacking Mark in the face and robbing his house. He was doing the usual, like, leave me alone, leave me alone. So anyway, he was, like, bleeding from his nose, and then John, he's been caught multiple times.
Yo, where you living, you little pedo? You little pedo bastard. You little nonce. You're lucky I can't smash you up. Cause yo, man don't wanna go back to jail, you get me? But suck your mum. You're in Birmingham, bruv. You're not in Yorkshire. Suck your mum, you little pussy.
Fucking nonce.
Yo,
dirty pedo, Mark Feely.
Mark Feely, yeah?
Fucking rat bastard, blood. Huh?
Mark Feely, yeah?
Oh, you're bathing it up.
You smelly fucking bastard.
Son of a bitch.
You
You don't ever fucking do that again.
Shag your mum, bruv. Yo, who's that? What's your name? Don't even need to tell your name, you're famous anyways. Up in Birmingham, man.
Blood, I go on my Facebook. Blood, you come up first thing on my Facebook today, you know. Yeah? You come up in a fucking group, blood. Huh? I seen you today, blood. I know who you are, you fucking little prick, huh? What's that?
Show me.
Why is that coming up on my fucking screen, blood?
Let me put it on my phone.
Why is that coming up on my screen, bruv?
Nah.
Huh? What is this geezer? The geezer what? The geezer looks like a rat. This inhumane monster is a rat. The nonce has been stung more times than a bleeding beekeeper, blood. That's the group.
Pussy old.
That's the group. That's what I see when I wake up today.
Your mum should
And
have
you're
had an
standing there
abortion,
watching me
bro.
from the window.
To meet kids, and it's usually people threatening him and harassing him. One time a female police officer, some police officer was, you know, they'd taken a break off catching council flat children smoking cannabis in alleyways. You know, they'd taken a break from that hard Batman vigilante level crime fighting, and they'd fucking taken some junkie smack away from him and charging him with smack possession. You know, that's the fucking majority of the shit they do. But anyway, this woman arrested him for like threatening Mark, by the way, a paedophile. So no one knows if it is probably true, because if you look at it, he never, like, whenever he's in a video of getting caught, he simply doesn't care and just says the police, nothing will happen to him and he will be fine. And like his sister said, he always wanted to get famous, so either he's just faking it, which, you know, I don't see why you'd want to get famous by being a nonce, you know, that's like, I don't even have like words for how like just retarded that is. But well, he is pretty, I won't use that word for old Marky boy, but he is a bit not very well in the head, you can clearly tell. Neither are his genetics, they're a bit duplicated. His chromosomes are fucking duplicated a bit too. So then obviously fucking Marky boy gets like no trouble every time he gets caught noncing on kids. He gets released all the time. This isn't even just about the UK being pedos, it's about how like fucking no matter what happens, like if they catch someone with cannabis, some like poor man who's like fucking like daughter had her like head like slammed into a table in front of his eyes and she died. And then he was like just lighting up a joint going, oh, the stress, I'm gonna kill myself. And the police were like, what are you doing? You smoking cannabis? Get on the ground, you. Get on the fucking ground. No, mate, I'm so sorry, he's resisting. Fucking get down. And then they fucking go, right, we're changing the cannabis addition. You have the right to remain silent. We're taking you down to the station now. Get in the fucking van. No, mate, please, I gotta see the bike of my wife. Get in the fucking van. No, mate, please, I'm sorry. Get in the fucking, get him, buddy. Get him, tease him. Zah! Back. Then they get him in the fucking police van, chuck him in a cell, fucking waste his time, his precious time. His important time gets wasted, you know, by the police. Like, oh, there's crimes that they solve are so fucking, like, minor. They don't actually ever, like, any serious criminal that's caught, unless it's like a drug dealer or something, if it's a nonce or something, if they haven't raped a kid, but they've been caught with, like, despicable things on their phones. If they try to meet a kid or something, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to go to jail. Or if they do, they'll get like some ridiculously short sentence because this country is in absolute shit now because of Brexit. It's like 50 grand a year to have a prisoner, so obviously that's why like every drug dealer and shit now, and pedo gets like 2 years in fucking jail. But it's the thing about rehabilitating pedos and then releasing them back into a thing. Another example of pedos is in my homeland of Scotland. There was a fucking, I think it was Glasgow, there was like a high-rise flat, and some little boy was raped and killed by some nonce in the flat, who was a registered sex offender, and he was in a fucking flat with multiple children, and this was in like the 90s, and also I think the same thing happened in Aberdeen, my hometown of Aberdeen. That happened here too. Some child, I think, got raped and killed there too. So that's fucking, and I think, I don't know if that guy was registered sex offender that time, but the other time he was. So basically, all the UK really do is, they don't give strict enough punishments. And I don't actually remember this happening. So one time I was a shit-faced, and I don't remember anything about this, but apparently, like, I was, like, talking to some random junkie, and then apparently some junkie came over and started going, fucking, like, punched me in the face, apparently. And then I was like, whoa, mate, what did I do? And then apparently he punched me in the face again. And the police drove by and he punched me in the face. Right, and they were like, mate, we didn't do anything. And then the fucking lying little cunt says, oh, he just hit me and that homeless man. When, by the way, I like, it's on CCTV, I didn't hit the fucking homeless man. I didn't do anything to them. I just went over and said, yeah, right, mate, you got a ciggy, or something like that. And then he fucking, like, attacked me. And then I got attacked again. And I don't remember any of this happening, like, someone could have just been lying about this to take the piss, but, you know, apparently it's true, and they said, oh, because he lied about this, we didn't see what happened, they just let him go, right? If that was fucking me that I did that, I can guarantee you, or just anyone younger that punched somebody in the face in town, the police would be like, get on the ground and the fucking handcuff him, right, we're going charging you with assault, and if you could, mate, fuck off, they'd be like, threaten abuse behaviour, try to get as much charges as possible, like, all they care about is going, like, you can literally fucking, like, most murderers and shit in this country as well, they get treated so, like if they're a child, they get, like, they don't get any punishment, they just get sent to some youth facility, get taken out on little walks and little fucking, like, trips to help them get entered into the new world. Like, rehabilitation is a good thing in a way, right, but some people have committed crimes so bad that they don't deserve a second chance at life, okay, so that's my statement, and they should just be locked away forever or killed or something like that. So anyway, Mark Feely is apparently either dead or in prison or fucking changed his name or some shit like that. So he's been fucking, fucking, I don't know. So anyway, if you want to go look at there's heaps of screenshots of Mark. Most of them are maybe fake, but a lot of them are probably true. And he is, like, the way he acts on live streams and shit is really noncy. So it wouldn't be surprising if most of them are real. So he is probably a pedo. So anyway, bye-bye.